I know you marketers just want to see what it's like to work in the platform, so let's get straight to it. I'm going to show you the form builder, and then I'm going to show you how building landing pages, emails, and web personalizations is the exact same experience. So here's Paminga's form builder. It makes it easy to make multi-page forms, see multiple pages here, and to route prospects conditionally from one page onto the next. I'm not going to dive into that now. You can pause that and take a look at that if you want to. Your form will get all of its styling from one of your brand kits. You can create as many as you like. While we're up here, Paminga forms have autosave, which is turned on by default, which also means we have undo and redo over here. And further, you can internationalize your forms into any number of languages as you choose. It's really simple. When creating a form, you can use any number of blue sections that contain any number of green rows that contain any number of elements. And the elements, which I'll click to add, are extensive. I won't bother going through all this right now. Now, every one of these, I'll touch this section. You can drag and drop to move your section or your row or your element. You can edit this section. You can display this section conditionally. Same with rows, same with elements. So that means images, headings, text, entire blocks, individual fields with conditional rendering. Very cool. Of course, you can clone anything you want. You can save any section, row, or element to your library for reuse later. Obviously, you can delete them, and we've got help built right in here. So if you click this, it takes you to the exact section of the Paminga docs that matter, and we never left the form builder. If I click Return to Paminga, I never left. It's right there. Really cool. Let's click to edit this email address field. And then in addition to making it a required field, let's require that the prospect enter a business email address. And then if we want, we can customize this message. And of course, if we publish our form in multiple languages, Paminga will ensure that you've provided translations for every bit of text that's involved in your form. Finally, let's take a look at what happens when our form is submitted. We'll go up here to the Actions tab, where we see that we can control what our prospect experiences when our form is submitted, and we can control what actions Paminga will take behind the scenes when that form is submitted. So right now, we've got it displaying a thank you message. We could toggle over to redirect to a particular URL. And we also have the ability to accept payments. When I want to work with this thank you message, I click this edit icon, and you'll see, lo and behold, it's the exact same structure that you've seen before. I'm able to work with blue sections, green rows, and orange elements, display them conditionally. Very cool. You can see over here, we're actually displaying this conditionally if they're not a US prospect, and this conditionally if they are a US prospect. Over here, we don't just have to display a thank you message or redirect to a URL. We can choose to add conditional experiences, such as redirect to a URL if these conditions are true. I'm not going to dive further into that right now. Then we have actions. Actions can be triggered behind the scenes that are internal to Paminga globally for every time your form is submitted, or conditionally. And you can add as many conditional actions as you want and decide. You can pivot based on fields that were submitted in the form, fields that Paminga is aware of because they synced from your CRM. You can pivot based on what language the form was rendered in for them. I'm going to click this and just give you an idea of some of the actions. You can pause this if you want. In this instance, I only have Salesforce hooked up, but you can just as easily create leads and opportunities in Dynamics 365 CRM, IFS Cloud CRM, and other CRMs. Very cool. So that's the form builder. Now, let's take a look at the email builder. I've got it open on another tab. You're going to immediately notice something. It's literally the exact same experience as the form builder. You've got sections, rows, and elements that can be rendered conditionally. Super cool. You can play with all kinds of styling over here. Here you can see I've set, I think it's at this section level, I've set a background image. I could have set a background gradient, a solid color, an image from our file manager, an image from any URL. And over here, we can personalize our subject line, our from and our reply to. And up here, we can add as many attachments as we like. As you'll notice, autosave is in the exact same place. It's literally the same tool. Here, you can internationalize your emails into any number of languages. You can choose which brand kit your email is going to adhere to. And we've got undo and redo. This consistency is your friend. Now, let's take a look at the landing page builder. My, oh my, what do we have here? 100% consistency. Honestly, it's kind of crazy. Paminga delivers simplicity through consistency. I don't even know that I need to show you. We can go to preview here and I can show you, tablet and mobile desktop previews. The landing page builder, email builder, exactly the same experience, which makes your life easier. Now, let's take a look at the web personalization builder. Okay, so what's the difference between the web personalization builder and the landing page builder? Landing page is for a full page, right? Web personalization, maybe you want to create a dynamic call to action that you're going to render in a pop-up. Maybe you want to personalize the hero section, the very top section on your homepage or on any other page. You can see here we're injecting first name field into this. We can personalize fields as we want. We can leverage emojis as we like to, all kinds of good stuff. And all of this adheres to your brand kits, and all of it can be internationalized. So what you've got here, I'll just jump back to the form builder and get back to the form. You've got form builder, email builder, landing page builder, and web personalization builder with a 100% consistent experience. I've never seen anything like it. It's kind of amazing. You got to put your hands on it. I think you should schedule a demo.